So I have really observed that there has been a lot of disparity between humans and animals, because humans really feel that they are so much superior than animals, and I wanted to question that superiority, that why does that superiority exist. So I have 5 looks, and each of my look represents a creature which actually talks a lot about how the nature of human is. Hi, I'm Sana Saxena, and I'm from the graduating batch of IIAD. I'm a person who likes to put forward her views very strongly, and I'm a person who likes to put forward her point of views as well. So that is what I have done in this collection as well. So I'm an animal enthusiast, and I have my own small NGO as well, and I really wanted to take that aspect, that particular sensibility in my final collection as well. So what I did, I asked a lot of people, why do you feel so much more superior? So a lot of them had mentioned that it's basically because that they feel that they're not as wild as animals. They don't pounce at every chance they get. They don't kill at every chance they get. They're just more sophisticated. And that is what I wanted to question, that is that true? Because we humans, actually what we do is we kill at every chance we get. We stab people at the back because that is in our nature. It's just that we do it in a much more concealed and sophisticated manner. It's not really visible to the naked eye. And I wanted to bring forward this perspective strongly in my collection. So what I did was, I imagined the scenario probably after a lot of years from now, when Earth will be probably finished or almost over with all its resources. What will humans do? They'll try to kill each other. They'll try to eat each other off. So that is bringing today's scenario only in a much more exaggerated manner. So for example, my first creature has a built spine, because when we bend to pounce on anybody, we have that bend so that we can actually kill that person, and that is what we humans are. For my second look, we have like a bloated stomach, which represents the never-ending hunger of humans. We try to eat and predate, but we're never satisfied. So it's basically a mockery. In my third look, I have like a big head, which mocks the human nature, that how we feel much more superior, how we feel we have bigger brains than animals. And my fourth look has a big, these have these claws, because we use our claws to kill. So it has a lot of hands in my fourth look. And for my fifth look, I have this a lot of things are going on according to the creatures, and each look represents each different things. So that is how I took forward all my forms. And I also did digital printing to amalgamate my form with my digital print, so that each and every look can be translated very in a very much more impactful manner. Inspired from thermal imagery, so that I can translate everything very strongly according to the focus area I want to. So after merging all my looks, after merging all my creatures, it represents it's like a mirror to the mankind, kind of a mankind. So there's hence the title, questioning the mankind, who they really are. So it's a mockery, it's a playful manner, it's something serious aspect, but in a much more playful way it's being conveyed. So my collection is mainly form driven. So I had used fluting, so it's basically taking strips of fabric and creating a structure through it. I've also used digital printing, so like I talked about earlier, and other techniques such as boning to create that form, to make that structure sit. I've used a lot of bonings for that. And lastly, I've also done sculpturing through foam. So I've made sculptures through foam and then draped my garments and then did my pattern making through it. So it was like a reverse engineering, but it was like a different way of approaching the whole idea. So one of the challenges was my choice of fabric. So initially I took fabrics that were much more flimsy, and I had to create things that were much more structured. So I had to change my whole fabrics according to the structure I wanted. Another challenge I faced was how to hold that structure, because when a person walks, that structure either can fall down or not look the way I want to. So amalgamating my pattern making with the whole techniques was something that I had to do again and again to achieve that particular form. The process is one of the strongest points, because when we went to the industry for internships as well, we were very strong process and conceptually as well. So when somebody had asked us to particularly probably lead this project or do something according to ABC, we were really strong, so we could do all of that. So being very strong in a concept and process, I think, is really important, which we are prepared here. Maybe this area will make you feel terrible at times, because there's a lot of hard work that you put in, but at the end of the day, it'll all be worth it. So even if you like find days where you don't want to come, just be consistent, because as long as you come here, you'll have the faculty supporting yourself, supporting you all, and that'll be like the best thing, because at the end of, when you kind of will be graduating, you'll know that how much support is important, how much consistency has done wonders for you.